my potion. It fixes passion. Don't leave me floating.
Road rage. Road rage.
What do you want?
Can I get your thoughts on the fatal four-way match?
You want my thoughts, son?
Yes, sir.
How about this? You want my thoughts, QAW? You want my thoughts? You got my thoughts. In the Rumble, I entered number 1, and I was thrown out by a horse. I got my revenge, but my head wasn't right. I had to clear it, so I hopped on my bike, and I rode, and I rode, and I rode. And all roads that I rode led to San Antonio, where I face off against Magnifique, Nordique, Tommy Jr., and Wellington Arms for the right to be the number 1 contender for the title. Well, you can bet, boys, my head is clear, and my roads are clear. And when I roll into San Antone, y'all are gonna get road rage.
Bonjour, America, QAW. This is Mr. Main Event, Les Magnifique, Nordique. I want to give you a quick update on my lawsuit about the title shot. We have reached sort of an out-of-court settlement, how you say, with Mr. Diamond David Thomas. So, I have agreed to put the lawsuit aside for the moment, but I still remain dressed for court in case I need to file a civil suit. So instead, I have agreed to help the company promote the other, how you say, talent? I don't know if that is the right word. But as I do in all of my matches, I try to elevate talent to a higher level. So I have agreed to try to do that in the main event, Fatality 4-way tonight. So I will be going up against Michael Descar, Mr. Beef Wellington, and the son of Tommy, the man whose team I defeated last week. So it will be nice to reminisce with the son of Tommy about how his shoulders were down for the 1, 2, 3 count, and maybe this time I will stop by resting and be the man who pins him. But I will go on, I will win the main event, I will beat whoever that guy that won the first match of the night, and then next week we will fight, and then I will get the title shot at the pay-per-view on April 25th. So you're welcome to everyone for helping them get people who are watching the videos. Otherwise it would just be one David Thomas hitting refresh to try to get more views. But Les Magnifiques Nordique is always on the winning side, whether it be in the courtroom or in the ring. So I will be wrestling in my court attire until I will be coronated with the title belt. So I will see you tonight in the main event, just moments from now, Mr. Carr, Mr. Beef Wellington, and the son of Tommy. So until then, when my arm is raised and I am triumphant, I will see you. Bonjour. Mwah.
Tommy Jr. Anybody see Tommy Jr.? Looking for the real deal. Where is he? Got a match this week. Supposed to be working out. Tommy, you here? That's not social distancing. Tommy. Yeah. Guess he ain't here. I hope he's ready.
I've been hearing a lot of people out there saying that I have an unfair advantage, that I'm a freak of nature. I'm here to tell you I'm a man of science, and knowledge is power. Tommy Jr., road rage. It's gonna be enough leather out there and enough metal on me. It's gonna look like a BDSM fuckfest out there. Just know that I'm the dom, and you're the subs. Nordique, you're French, and I don't like French. You'll be the one I pin. Got that, mon ami? I'm here to let you know that might makes right, and my right is all might.
And now here's our real main event. Thanks again, Brett, for that joke about what the other match was.
Oh, Brett, you're killing us, but very, very strong declarations from all of our competitors. Let's see who can claim a shot at that number one contendership as Wellington Arms makes his first entrance out tonight.
Teleporting right out, Wellington Arms, the well-dressed, shiniest member of the generation, looking to punch his ticket towards singles glory.
A lot of supernatural travel going on tonight.
You know, there's nothing to say that when everybody's quarantined that they haven't found some secret, either occult knowledge or just dark magic.
You gotta pick up hobbies.
Yep, why not draw pentagrams and give your soul over to things they barely understand?
Why not?
Am I right, Fear itself?
Oh my god, don't come in.
Don't. Get out of the booth.
Wellington Arms, again, the man with the metal arm, coming in here all the way from England under the tutelage of Diamond David Thomas. Well, you cannot discount the power of that arm and making its way up to the top.
Absolute power corrupts absolutely. It's the only way to explain how Wellington's able to get to and from England during the travel ban.
Okay, you gonna tell the man with the metal arm that he can't get on the plane?
Me personally, no, but I also don't know how to fly a plane. There's a whole lot of things I don't know, but one thing I do know is Wellington Arms is here to win. We know what that sound means.
It's a big old woo with Tommy Jr.
The master of the Tommy kick has arrived.
Again, very relieved to see him make his way to the ring. He has had a match in the ring so far, but he's still a bit of a backstage guy.
Rhode Island, weighing in.
I do indeed. He's more of a brawler than a wrestler. At least that's what he's shown in attacking a lot of wrestlers backstage. But if he's able to use that street smart in this matchup, he's going to find himself in hot contention for the QAW title.
He's actually been playing just pretty smart, if you ask me, going straight after Perjury Palapal to get a chance at that number one contendership. Speaks to his ambition.
Sometimes that's what you gotta do to jump to the head of the line. Arguably, Cold Hard Cashin is right there waiting for Zesty Esty. The greatest Ben Moser could be knocking on the door of Mike Diesel, and Tommy Jr., if he finds himself on the winning end tonight, is one step closer to QAW Championship glory. Road Rage himself, Mike Carr.
The man who drew number one in our 30-man battle royal at Total Shutdown. Doing very well, winning a tag match alongside the talent. He's really impressed Diamond David enough to get a shot in this match.
Indeed, he's another one of those big boys that you seem to like so much.
I love me some big man meat.
Serving it up hot and fresh. Here comes Mike Carr.
Yep, just leave your motorcycle there. I'm sure our fans won't touch it.
It's a toe zone. We'd like to thank our sponsors again, Fandango Movies, IGN, Orange Julius, and Dippin' Dots. Without you, we couldn't pay the bills.
Our sponsors grow by the day as evidenced by our commercials, and it's not too late, folks. You can be a sponsor of QAW too.
And there he is, the Magnifique Nordique, the only man savvy enough to wear knee pads over his suit pants.
Well, Magnifique, he has his legal offense prepared, and he's making a statement here by coming out in his court clothes. He's willing to make this a bit of a Law and Order kind of thing if he doesn't get his shot at the title.
Bung bung!
Bong bong indeed.
He's on the hunt, but is he going to prove himself to be a wolf or a dick wolf? We'll see.
Don't be a dick wolf.
That's the #1 opening statement used by Perjury Palapa in his both legal and title defenses. Is Matt Kona going to be the one to take him to court?
Magnifique not lacking for confidence as he is French, and we all know that that's something that literally every single French person has in common, their confidence.
Indeed, as well as my hatred and ire towards them. Learn to be humble, why don't you?
Never change, Mike.
The only sign of weakness is if you're willing to change.
Yes, indeed.
These four men sizing each other up, and here we go.
Ethan right in the middle, but backing away. Yep.
Huge STO there from Mike Carr starting things off. The Magnifique shuffled away by Tommy Jr. Tommy Jr. backs him into the ropes.
And we do know
Wellington arms.
Tommy Jr. and Magnifique did have to face off in that tag match alongside Perjury Plopple and somebody else the other week, but we know that they had some unresolved beef.
You mean Lloyd Legacy?
Lloyd Legacy, I'm so sorry. Lloyd has just been in the background. He's been hungry for an opportunity, but he needs to seize that chance.
True. He's creeping in the back of our minds, but you wonder if he wrestled more often, if it would be easier to recall. And Tommy Jr. just putting some offense on Matt Kona.
Certainly doesn't help that I'm high on nitrous.
Stop eating all the Dippin' Dots!
Never.
Oh, Matt Kona's head bouncing off the announce table. Mike Carr rifling some shots into Wellington arms and a huge slam.
Magnifique's just immediately recovering from that as our Men's Warehouse sponsors look on.
You're gonna like the way it feels. We guarantee it. Matt Kona puts down Tommy Jr. Mike Carr again hoisting up Wellington arms. Drops him over the top turnbuckle. Oh, and the Magnifique Nordique digging into the eyes of Tommy Jr.
Oh, Road Rage went for a pin there, but only got one from Wellington.
Only one on Wellington. Perhaps Tommy Jr. and the Magnifiques brawling on the outside. That could be where Tommy's most comfortable.
That's a great point, actually. Tommy, just a master at using the environment as an offense.
Indeed, dropping Matt Kona's face off the edge of the ring. Mike Carr putting the boots to Wellington. And oh, the corner of that table, the hardest part of the table, right into the diaphragm of the Magnifique.
Ooh. Oh, Road Rage is up on the top. What's he going for?
Huge key crusher. Oh, big splash from Road Rage.
Wow, almost all the way across the ring. Very impressive aerials.
All 573 pounds crushing down on Wellington arms.
Is that how much he weighs or how much his bike weighs?
Correct! And a big back body drop there to Mike Carr. Huge front trip from Wellington. Working over the legs of Tommy Jr. He works those over enough, we won't see any Tommy kicks.
That's probably his strategy there. Oh, big elbow with that metal arm.
Bionic elbow to the back of the head of Tommy Jr. Wellington arms fighting dirty and deposits Tommy Jr. on the outside. Oh, huge knee breaker from the Magnifique.
Again, you cannot say enough about Magnifique's technical skill. Really able to target those joints. Wellington arms showing off his joints.
He works hard in the gym, folks, or at least the part of him that is raw muscle. Oh! Tommy with a Tommy go round.
He's considering going for the pin. No, it just pulls him back up. Smart move.
Fireman's carry, arm drag, strong fundamentals from these men as the Magnifique takes a break. Oh! Huge super kick to the back of the head of Mike Carr. What a dirty shot from Tommy Jr.
That was the dirtiest thing we've seen tonight. Oh, did a huge metal punch. Tommy Jr.'s lights knocked out.
But somebody's home as Tommy Jr. kicks out. Big metallic fist right off the cheek. Big slam there from Mike Carr, who's also, bending the Magnifique in half.
Again, no clear, doesn't seem like any one man is particularly dominated this match.
Not yet, but Tommy Jr. looking to stand out a little bit. As you said, renewing hostilities with the Magnifique. Oh, but gets deposited right on his face there. Mike Carr gets kicked in the hamstring. Big backbreaker from the Magnifique. Oh, but a big European uppercut to counter. Gets whipped into the corner. Huge splash. Mike Carr setting up for something else. And a big clothesline to the back of the head.
You gotta love that unorthodox style there from Mike Carr. His skill just honed in countless biker battles, biker bars, biker battle royales.
Biker baby! And he gets gorilla press slam by Wellington Arms, who's setting up something big.
Oh, yeah. Just like they play cricket back home, the big cricket pitch.
Oh, and it's a strike right across the jaw of Mike Carr. Tommy kick from Tommy Jr., who breaks it up at the last second. What instincts.
Wow, great stuff from Tommy Jr. He timed that perfectly.
He brought the Magnifique down, and Wellington Arms, he should be going for a pin right now, not showboating.
You're the only man standing, Wellington.
Oh, but apparently it's more important to look good, as we evidenced earlier with his exchange with James Maloney as he sends Tommy Jr. out to the outside.
Big bromance there, and just the forces of the generation growing. I assume to combat creative control in some way, and James Maloney is no small draft pick.
Not at all. Tommy Jr. deposits Wellington Arms with a DDT to the outside. A flip on the inside to Mike Carr. The Magnifique using his own body weight against him.
I think Road Rage was going for the patch overlock there, but Magnifique managing to squirm his way out.
Indeed he was. Now all four men join each other back in the ring. Magnifique, big swing of the third giant swing of the night.
Giant swing is the move of the week, apparently.
This move of the week brought to you by Pomade. Pomade, when you don't want things to move.
Well, Tommy's showboating, but he should be knocking out that pin.
2. These men need to focus on a victory and not on making nice with the crowd.
It's a battle of egos for sure.
And arguably Tommy's is the biggest as he goes to work on Wellington Arms, bring him down to the big back heel kick.
Magnifique coming right in, seizing that chance.
Tommy Jr. reverses.
They're the only two in the
Jumps
ring.
back in.
No, it's on Road Rage. Oh, big
Twist of fate!
Twist of fate there. The Road Rage capitalizing.
If he deposits Tommy on the outside, this could be his opportunity to win, but setting something up.
Yep, the full. Oh, he was going for the full throttle there, but Tommy reverses. Ethan!
Sunset flip. Ethan's out of position. 1, 2. Oh, Wellington Arms breaks it up. If Ethan had been in position, Tommy Jr. could have been moving on.
Ethan really is going to get a talking to from his mother this week.
Oh, you don't want to be in the room for that one. Standing shooting star from Tommy.
Standing Tommy flip and then a big knee there from Wellington Arms.
The offense fast, furious. These men trying to close in on a victory. Big DDT to Tommy Jr. Mike Carr trying to capitalize.
He tried to steal the pin there.
Right in front of Wellington, which does not sit well with the Bionic Man.
He just deposits him outside.
Out he goes. Wellington stomped to the face of Tommy Jr. Tommy Jr. reverses.
I do imagine Wellington really wanted to stomp out those young upstarts.
Indeed he would. Kicks off Tommy Jr. This is his key. This is his huge opportunity to hone in on a victory, but he's so worn out. All four of these men giving everything they got tonight. Magnifique punching off Wellington.
Got that camel clutch.
Sends Wellington into the ropes. Wellington fires back. Mike Carr with a huge clothesline to Tommy Jr.
He calls it the emergency break, and he's going for the pin.
The Magnifique hurting his hand on that punch, and the emergency break not enough to keep Tommy down.
I think Magnifique pulled out some brass knuckles there.
Dirty tactics from a Frenchman, you don't say.
He's trying to lock Tommy Jr. the abominable stretch, but Road Rage breaks it up. All these men, they're trying to end it.
Road Rage firing up.
Ooh,
huge bulldog. But Tommy Jr. setting up a Tommy kick.
Tommy kick on Wellington Arms.
Down goes Wellington Arms. Could this be it for Tommy Jr.? 1, 2. No, Wellington Arms kicks out.
Oh, Wellington. Wellington showing that beef.
That big beefy, juicy spice, and down goes Wellington Arms. Tommy Jr. going for a big crossbody, ricochets off Wellington Arms. Matt Kona landing. The Magnifique Nordique putting down Wellington Arms to the big crossbody. Sends him over the top rope.
What's he doing here?
Brings him right back in. Disorienting the Bionic Man. Wellington Arms. Oh, huge shot to the back.
This is their chance. They gotta try to end this now.
Oh, Matt Kona reverses. Mike Harris back to his feet.
Oh, slick pin there.
But Road Rage breaks it up immediately.
Wow.
A very slick pin there from the Magnifique, showing off some impressive agility, but...
Goddamn clusterfuck in the corner. And Wellington going up to flex again.
Very impressed with himself, but Tommy Jr. makes him pay. Another twist of fate from Tommy Jr. Now it's just Matt Kona and Tommy Jr. standing tall. Will one of these men move on to next week? Wellington hit into the corner.
Magnifique also setting up. Is he going to go for the stretch again? Yes, he's got him in the abominable stretch, but Road Rage reverses.
Muscles right out of it. Wellington Arms hung in the tree of woe.
Wait, what's Tommy doing?
Tommy's setting something up.
I think he's trying to go. He's trying to go coast to coast.
Coast to coast! And Wellington Arms is busted open in an impressive, huge leap and kick. And Mike Carr again trying to steal the win.
He keeps trying to. Oh, but the emergency break on Tommy Jr.
Tommy's down! 2! And that's it!
Wow, Road Rage stealing the pin there. That surprise emergency break on Tommy Jr. Not stealing the pin, stealing the win.
Holding the break on Tommy Jr.'s title aspirations. Road Rage is moving on.
Wow, that means next week, folks, we have Road Rage Mike Carr versus the Dapper Head Clapper for the #1 contendership for the QAW Men's Championship.
You wonder what Perjury Palapa is thinking, knowing that he is all the closer to having to defend his title for the first time against Road Rage Mike Carr or the Dapper Head Clapper.
To say nothing of just what a contest that was. The blood, sweat, and tears poured out by each one of these competitors.
Every man gave it their all tonight. They have nothing to be ashamed of. Tommy Jr. not able to parlay that backstage aggression into an in-ring success. Matt Kona perhaps focusing a little bit too much on his legal battles instead of his in-ring ones.
Well, we only have one show left. Next Thursday, our last show before our next big pay-per-view, Essential Business. What is going to happen? Will we have a #1 contender for the QAW Women's Championship? Is Mike Diesel still a father? Are we going to have a tag match? What is going to happen next week? Let's find out.
Does Steve Delfino even know that he won? All of these questions and more are coming up next week. Thank you so much for joining us for QAW Pandemic. Please like, share, subscribe. Do all of that to get more eyes on the product.
And don't forget, go home.
Dippin' Dots!